All praises to the Most High God. All right. So before we start, we're gonna bring out the book, the first, giving all honor and glory to the Most High. You know. So we're gonna bring out the first book of Ephesians, Ephesians 6 verse, start of verse 10. Ephesians 6 verse 10. All right. So we gotta out here to wake up the last sheep of the house of Israel. Yeah. That was commanded from us to speak to the children of Israel. You know you're Israelite, brother? All right. You got it?
Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil.
That's right. So as believers, as Israelites who know who we are as a nation, we have to put on the whole armor of God. All right? And that's the only way we can defend ourselves from this world, from the wiles of this world.
For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world.
That's right. We know our battle. We know the battle that is in front of us. All right. We're not asleep. We know what is in front of us and what we need to do to bring out this word and to wake up our people from their slumber. All right, continue.
Against spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore, take unto you the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all, to stand.
So we got to put on the whole armor of God, because we wrestle not against flesh and blood. You know, our warfare is not flesh and blood. It's about principalities in very high places. You know, okay? Our warfare is not, let me get that in 2 Corinthians 10 verse 4. Because our warfare out here is not carnal. You understand that, brother? You know the struggle we as so-called black people have in this world? It is not carnal.
For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds.
Hey, it's some mighty stronghold that need to be pulled down from out of our people. We have some stronghold that holding us back. We have Christianity, we have Islam, and when they dive into these doctrines, it's a whole lot of. What's up, brother? What's up? All right. There's so many false doctrine that been spread amongst the so-called Hispanic and black people. You know, having us worshiping an image of the oppressor. You know, walking around with the Roman cross and think we are doing something. These are serious stronghold that is holding our people back, and we gotta wake up from out of our slumber and get rid of this stronghold. You understand that, brother? You gotta fight that demon, brother. Yeah, we gotta fight that demon. Yeah. Anything that's bothering us, pressuring us, we gotta know how to use this word to fight this demon that is coming on our people. You know? All right. Hey, what's up, family? You Hispanic? What's your mix with what? Everything. Spanish and French. Oh, for real? All right, man. But if your so-called parents are from the Taino, the Aztec, you know you're from the children of Israel. And we got to wake up and start keeping the last statutes and commandments of the Most High God. All right? Let me get that. Let me read that one more time. Because we're not out here to promote violence or any war with guns and drones and nuke anyone. Okay? Read that one more time.
For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds.
You understand that, brother? Huh? And you understand? Do you know who you are as a man walking around here in Houston town? Do you know? Are you just classifying yourself as just a black person, a color from the crayon box? Is that what we classify ourselves? Eh? Are we gonna live our life as a Negro man, as a black man, as all these byword and slang words that they place on us? Or are we gonna come back to our foundation, God-given nationality? In brother, amigo, brother, hey, what's your nationality, man? Well, we don't know. We don't know. Yeah, we don't care. Let me get that in Romans 13. Romans 13 verse 11. Yeah, we don't care, man. We just satisfy with the crumbs from the master's table. Yeah? In brother.
Oh.
We are very satisfied, man. Hey, brother, let me give you a scripture for the day, brother.
Wait, can they hear you?
Yeah, they hearing, man, but the brother ignore their own brother, man. That kind of, that, you know, you just ignore your brother, not even a acknowledgement. Yeah? Let me get that. Romans.
And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to wake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe.
Our salvation is nearer than when we believe. Yeah? All we want to do right now is go shopping. Go shopping, you know, and buy and sell on the Most High God Holy Sabbath day. You know, smoke, drink, party. Yeah? We only want to, it's just like in the days of Noah. Yeah, we just want to smoke, drink, you know, and partying, and don't know what time it is. But as Paul said in Romans, now is this time for us to awake out of sleep. Yeah? Yeah, man. Let me, what's that, in Matthew 24?
But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For
Hello.
as in the days that were...
Hey, sister, ignore your brother.
You
Alright,
didn't
sister.
ignore me. I said hi to her and she
Yeah,
said back.
we gotta wake up out of our sleep, man. Hey, brother, I know you. What's good, man?
What's
Hey,
up?
let me share two scripture with you, man.
Hey, I hear you, I ain't got time.
Two scripture, brother. Just, yeah. All right, hey, brother, you're Israelite, God chosen people. You're not a Negro man, not an African American, black man, no color. You're Israelite, okay? We gotta wake up, separate ourselves, and come back to our God-given nationality, okay? And keep the commandments of God. All right.
Keep doing what you're doing.
All right, respect, man.
You too.
And you gotta learn this knowledge from the Bible so you can teach your family. That's your duty. That's your responsibility. You know. Let me get Ecclesiastes 12 verse 13, because we walking around every day. We don't know why are we even here. You know. Do you know why? In any city you go to, you find the so-called black man in poverty, shooting, robbing, killing each other. You know why that happened? Because we turn away from our God-given nationality. We wanna be African American. We wanna be black. We wanna be N-word and B-word and all kind of hip hop boys. But we got listen why God made us.
Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
This is why God made us.
Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man.
This is our whole duty, you know, for us to fear God and keep his commandments. Because every destruction that is coming on our people, and we keep crying to God because we don't respect him. And God won't. Let me get one more. Let me get two. Let me get a couple of scripture for you, brother. All right, let me get Deuteronomy 28 verse 1. Let me show you something. That's. Anybody ever tell you you're Israelite before? You ever heard that? All right, all right. But let me show you what the God requires from us as Israelites.
And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and do all his commandments which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
So God is saying, if the black man, which is biblically is an Israelite, you know such thing as a black man. Biblically, we are the children of Israel. He said, if you listen to what I'm telling you, I'm going to put you above, in rulership, above the whole world. We should be in charge. We are the most smartest. We are the most physically stronger. Our immune system is stronger. Our gene is stronger. Everything about us is strong. You know, our taste bud, our singing, our problem solving skills is stronger than everyone. But yet we are at the bottom of society. Okay, so God said if we obey him, he will make us above everyone. But listen if we disobey him at verse 15. This is what happens if we disobey God as children of Israel.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So he said if we do not obey him, a lot of curses are going to come upon us. A lot of curses. Let me get one curse. Let me show you what happened to us because we disobey God. Let me get 68. This is one curse that happened to only us.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So he's saying he's going to bring us into a slavery and slave ships.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again, and there ye shall be sold into your enemy for bondmen.
So he said he's going to put us on slave ships and send us to a land. Okay? We're not going to know where we come from. Because if I ask you where you come from, what you going to say? Where were we before we come to America? Where? Africa, which is a big, vast continent. You know? We were from an area and then brought us here on slave ships. But God is saying if we do not obey him, he's going to bring us into slavery and slave ships.
And there shall ye be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
He said he's going to take us here and we're going to be sold unto our enemies. You know who God called our enemy? Which people? All right. God said he called us. They are our enemies, and we're gonna be sold to them, and no one is gonna get us out until we turn and start hearkening unto the Most High God. And then when he let me get verse Deuteronomy 28 verse 30. 30 verse 1. Sorry. 30 verse 1. Because if we start obeying, this is what's going to happen.
And it shall come to pass, when all these things are come upon thee, the blessing and the curse which I have set before thee, and thou shalt call them to mind among all the nations.
So anywhere we go, if we remember, like in Deuteronomy 28, we have blessings and it have curse. If we then remember them, look to my where we were taken.
Whither the Lord thy God hath driven thee,
He driven us here.
and shalt return unto the Lord thy God, and shalt obey his voice according to all that I commanded thee this day, thou and thy children with all thine heart and with all thy soul, that then the Lord thy God will turn thy captivity.
And He's gonna reverse our captivity that we have here. So no Obama, no voting, not gonna get us out of the situation. He said we're gonna turn to him and he's gonna turn our captivity.
And have compassion upon thee,
He's gonna have compassion upon us.
and will return and gather thee from all the nations.
He's gonna return and gather us, from Jamaica, from Trinidad, from Louisiana, Chicago. He's gonna gather us from all over the world as so-called Negro man. Because it's not everybody black is the same, you know. Yeah, there's different, you know.
So that's why we maybe we in the position that we in,
We didn't do right by him. We did.
always wonder like,
Why? Generational curses.
one verse in the Bible, I read she sound say about maybe a year ago, I just read it out. Never kind of saying in the Bible about Moses. I don't know how true it is. It's saying about Moses they found land from the flood. So it's saying that Moses' son.
Oh, that's Noah's son.
Noah's son, Ham. So when I read this, it really messed me up. Like, portraying it to where Ham. Wow. Moses put a curse on us. Same type of atrocity. It wasn't supposed to be brother. Yeah, I kind of messed me up. Into the Bible that way, and we were cursed. What happened to Noah? Yeah.
What happened?
Right.
Well, that's like the Jehovah Witness. It's actually in the Jehovah Witness in the Jehovah Witness, not Jehovah, the Mormon book, the Book of the Mormons. And that's like really ugly for them to put that in the Book of the Mormons. What they're saying is Noah cursed Ham. That's why we have dark skin. That's what they say, but that's not true.
Slaves,
Yeah.
something about we would be the slaves.
Servants of servants.
Yeah, we are the brothers and everything.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because all the other brothers, some kind of way they were black.
But that wouldn't make no sense. If the daddy was black and you produce a black boy, that means all the other brothers are black.
Right. So
Yeah?
they're saying like he had a multi-cultural.
Yeah, that didn't happen. That didn't. The Bible outlined the interception of all the races on earth. The Bible tell you when the Ishmaelite, the Arabs came about. The Bible outlined when the so-called white man came about. The Bible told you when the Chinese man come about, and the Bible told you when the Africans come about. It's all written, the history, because it's actually a history book, it's a history book, not a religion book. The Bible is a history of our people. You understand? So we are the Israelites. From Noah, you have three sons, Ham, Shem, and Japheth. We came from Shem. Yes, we came from Shem. But the Africans, they came from Ham. But he didn't curse Ham. He cursed one of Ham's son. Not the whole of Ham get the curse, but it was Ham's son. So that's another lie they told, that the whole entire population of Africa got the curse because they're from Ham. So it's a whole lot of lies. A whole lot of lies we get from Christianity just to keep us in a state of servitude. You know?
Man, that's loud.
So let me give you some commandments, okay? Because God is saying if we don't keep the commandments, we're gonna get curses. So let me get Leviticus 11. Let me get Leviticus 11 verse 7. Verse 1. Do you eat pork, man? You eat pork? And shrimps and crabs and all this? Eat some shrimps. That's alright, man. This is what God said, man. For his people.
And the swine,
Verse 1.
And the Lord spake unto Moses and to Aaron, saying unto them, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying,
That's us, you know, the children of Israel. We are not black, Negro, we are none of that. We are the children of Israel.
saying, These are the beasts which ye shall eat among all the beasts that are on the earth. Whatsoever parteth the hoof, and is cloven footed, and cheweth the cud among the beasts, that ye shall eat.
Okay, so he said, these are the animal you must eat. Okay, and give me the verse 7.
Oh, look at those.
And the swine, though he divided the hoof and the cloven footed, yet he cheweth not the cud. He is unclean to you. Of their flesh ye shall not eat, and their carcass shall ye not touch. They are unclean to you.
So that's talking about the pork. Don't eat pork. You're not supposed to touch it and nothing like that. That's how despicable it is. God don't want his people to eat that. But the other nation, they can eat whatever they want. But us as God holy children, we're not supposed to eat that. All right. And I know you read in the Bible a whole lot. I know you gotta go, but let me give you one more scripture before you go. I know you read in the Bible, you know. Our people be saying, you know, when you leave here, people might tell you anything can be eaten. But don't believe that. God write this as a commandment to his children of Israel that we shouldn't eat these things. And let me get Deuteronomy 7 verse 6. And let me show, and I know you hear Martin Luther King and all of these civil rights leaders be fighting for equality. And we want to be equal. That's what everybody is. Oh, we are created equal. But listen how God look at us as children of Israel. Because it wouldn't make sense. Because if you look at the animals, not all cats are equal. Not all, if you look at mango, not all mango. If you look at fabric, not all fabrics are equal. Not all shoes is equal. You have a difference. You understand? And you look at all human. We are not equal. Yeah, we are not. There are some people that are physically, their genes, their immune system and all of that is very strong. Yeah, Deuteronomy 7 verse 6. Listen how God look at you, brother.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
God is saying, we are a special people unto himself.
Unto himself, above all people.
We are above all people that's on the face of the earth. So when people gonna want to tell you, and you cannot go against, Bible cannot, once text say here we are above, and over here it say we are equal. It's not gonna happen. It don't contradict itself like that. The Bible flow. So God said the children of Israel, which is us, we are above everybody. We cannot eat what the other nation eat. Let me get Leviticus 23 verse 3. Let me get Leviticus 23 verse 3.
6 days shall work be done, but the seventh day is the Sabbath of rest.
So 6 days we should go to work. But the 7th day of the week, which day is the 7th day of the week? Oh, sorry.
Let's say Sunday.
Sunday is the first day. Sunday is the
Sunday is the first day.
Saturday is the 7th day of the week.
6.
Saturday is the Sabbath.
Whoa.
Saturday is the Sabbath,
at
sister.
that.
That's right.
6 days shall work be done, but the seventh day is the rest, the Sabbath of rest. And holy convocation.
You say a holy convocation. Convocation mean a gathering. So it's a day for us to have a set apart gathering, not for drunken and partying and revelry. You know, we should have a holy convocation for the Most High God. 7th day of the week, Saturday.
But the seventh day is the Sabbath of rest and holy convocation. You shall do no work therein. It is the Sabbath of the Lord in all your dwellings.
So wherever you go to, if you travel to your family in another state, when it's a Sabbath day, it is a rest day. You cannot be going out shopping, no cooking, no buying and selling. That's how you keep the Sabbath. It's not really difficult. And Friday you buy what you need to buy, or Thursday you prepare. So Saturday you stay home, chill, read, rest. It's a day of rest. All right. So you're an Israelite, brother. Yeah, man. Keep the commandments And that's our responsibility. Respect, man.
Hey, look at
Yeah,
that.
man. Big up, big up. Like, come on. Yeah, man. So we are the children of Israel, all right? And our whole duty is to keep the commandments of God, all right? All praises to the Most High God, man.
Look at that.
Yeah. And yeah.
Now, is it your? Oh, we're stopping.